Well, hello there, Libra. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of January 30th through February 5th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or advice from Spirit. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to first start with your animal spirit card. So let's see what we have here. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. I love that. And open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal this situation. Yeah, it's there is a situation now. I have to say Gemini had that same energy here with open your heart, but yours is a little bit different. I think you're trying to heal a certain situation in your life. You're trying to heal, whether it's a family connection, friend, romantic, work situation. There's almost this sense of kind of needing to mother this situation along, nurture it in a very gentle way. But it also means that you have to kind of step into that energy of being a little vulnerable. Putting some of your fears aside, opening your heart, and stop judging yourself in this situation, but also stop judging others, and let the love heal. Yeah. So let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness. Okay, good things coming. So we're going to first take a look at your present energy. Then we'll take a look at any areas of resistance or any obstacles on your path. And then finally, we'll take a look at your advice from Spirit. All right, you have, wow. Okay, you have the Judgment and you have the Fool. You also have the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card and the Star. My goodness. We have 6 cards and 5 of them are major arcana. It is about taking a new path. And I think it's interesting that the Judgment card is coming out first here because it says, stop judging yourself and others and let love heal this situation. It is about, I'm putting the judgments down, right? I'm deciding. This is a crossroads. I have to decide to no longer judge, myself or others for what has occurred. Instead, I'm going to come at this with a loving heart. And it is about, perhaps, because we have the Judgment and the Fool card, it is about deciding, do I want to heal this situation or am I walking away? And kind of knowing that it's either one or the other. It's like, I'm either going to heal this situation or I am totally going to walk away and close that door. And it's about stepping into your clarity about it instead of, I feel like there's this energy where you may have been going back and forth about a certain person or situation, kind of going back and forth, waffling. But it's about having the courage to understand, it's either time to heal this connection or it's time to move forward and heal what I may need to heal in my own heart, open my own heart to love again, but in a different direction. Now, I feel like for some of you, there is a strong energy that you may be wanting to reconnect to somebody from the past, right? But there's almost this sense that it's time to make that decision. And then stick with that decision. And I feel like there's almost this apprehension of, sitting in that energy of, am I really closing this door? Am I closing this door forever? It's almost this scary energy, like the hair on the back of my neck is kind of standing up. Am I really saying no to that person for the rest of my life, right? And Gemini had somewhat of a similar thing, but theirs isn't exactly the same thing, but about coming to this kind of consensus that it is time to choose a path and to stick with that path. And it's really difficult because it's an emotional, an emotional situation. So I feel like it's a romantic partner, could be somebody that you're, in a long-term committed relationship with, or could have been because of the Judgment card, right? Or it is a family member and it's kind of like, I have to go my own way. I can't leave space for this person that maybe isn't in your life at this time. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords and we have the consciousness of lack. I'm going to clarify this. I feel like there is a little bit about putting your hand on your heart. You see how he has his hand on his heart. The swords are all about, you know, your thinking, your truth, right? It's almost like recognizing how this relationship has really been detrimental to your own. I feel like it's kind of put you in this energy of a consciousness of lack, right? Of feeling like you're not worthy of love or not worthy of having happiness and joy in your life. There is something about this connection, the way it has been left, okay? That it feels as though, yeah, Seven of Swords could have, you know, could have been somebody that betrayed you, okay? But it's this energy of asking yourself that question of, you know, are you now sabotaging your own happiness because you're leaving space for this person? Yeah, 2 4s so far, and they're popping out. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, okay, so we have the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. I feel like there's somebody here that, you know, is holding back. There's almost this holding back of information, right? Of, you know, stepping into this energy of trying to, you know, share their truth, or they have been a person that hasn't shared their truth in the past. It's stepping into this energy that this person could have actually betrayed you in the past, but you're still allowing them to betray you in your own happiness, in your own future happiness, because it's almost like, whether you realize it or not, you're holding space for them, or you're allowing them to take up space in your mind, right? And it's about healing that. It's about healing that, you know, you're waiting, because the Four of Cups is this energy of waiting, right? It's kind of like, I no longer can wait. I have to walk away from this situation. I have to close this door. And it's really hard. I feel like you're kind of like, you know, this could have been somebody that, you know, you thought, oh, they're going to go their own way for a while. They're going to go and find themselves. Or maybe it was somebody that needed to, get healthy in some way, mentally, physically, emotionally, and you thought, oh, they'll return. But you're recognizing, okay, I've done some healing here, but the situation has not brought you complete healing. The only way you can completely heal is to walk away from it, is to find your own happiness somewhere else. And that's really hard. The energies this whole week have been really difficult about really having to close the door. And I feel like it's an emotional experience to close this door, to recognize I have to move forward on my own. It's kind of scary because your area of resistance, your obstacle, you have the sacred temple. This is your path. Your path is to move forward in a loving way. I feel like, this person or this situation maybe did not bring you the love, the happiness, the joy that you were expecting, And yet at the same time, we don't have the Ten of Swords or the Three of Swords. It's almost like you've kept some of this open. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like this person may even be coming back, coming in with an offer of something, of trying to celebrate, of putting time and energy back into this relationship. And I think, with the Judgment card, I'm not surprised to see that we have the Six of Cups here too. There is this energy though, that I feel like when this person comes around, you have to really spend some time not judging that person or judging yourself based on what has happened in the past, but at where you are at this time, this acceptance of where you are in your life, and how does this person perhaps fit into your life at this time. I feel like for some of you, there is a possibility where you are going to say, I want another round with this person, right? There is that energy. And at the same time, you could be kind of worried, are you sabotaging your own path by doing that, right? I'm going to say, nothing, no decision, okay, ever takes us away from what we are supposed to experience. So there is no wrong decision. I feel like some of you are going to see this as an opportunity to grow more, okay, by reconnecting with this person, kind of like exploring this relationship on a deeper level. And then others of you are going to say, I have to go in a new direction. And kind of learn those lessons. It's about learning lessons of love. It really and truly is. We make the most soul evolution through our romantic relationships, all relationships, but especially our romantic relationships. And I feel like you're kind of recognizing that. The judgment, I would say, is really about, do you feel that this relationship has expired? Have you learned all you can from this relationship? Or is, having another round with this person, will it help you to open up to even more understanding about yourself and relationships? It's really kind of interesting because I feel like this is more than anything, it is a little bit of looking at this from your spiritual path, more than like a love path, an emotional path, a mental path, right? It's really taking a look at it more from the spiritual side. What has this relationship taught me? How has it helped me to progress? And then also at the same time, is there more for me to learn from this person? Okay, now I think this is interesting. I think a lot of you are committing, okay? This is your advice from Spirit. It's about committing to whatever you decide. The decision is yours, but I feel like there is an offer coming in very soon about perhaps reuniting or reconnecting in some way. And the decision is yours. The decision is yours. But the advice here is that whatever you decide, Libra, you have to commit to it. You have to commit to seeing it seeing it to a victory. Okay. And either way, I really feel like the energy here is that no matter what you decide, whether to have another round with this person or to go your own way, there is this energy of seeing it as a victory, as a choice that you have made for yourself, and then being committed to it. No wishy-washy. And Libra, I know that can be a little bit difficult. You're an air sign, but you also step into that energy of, wanting to always keep peace, and have everybody harmonious. It's kind of an energy of, and I don't know why these readings lately have been, you can't have your cake and eat it too. It's time to decide what you are going to do. I think for some of you, you have decided to step onto a spiritual path, perhaps opening your own spiritual business or something like that. And that detracts from this relationship. It could be one reason why there could have been conflict in this relationship. But it's kind of like, okay, so what am I going to do with that information, right? Am I going to stay on my spiritual path? How does this relationship fit into it? It's kind of like there is no compromise, Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then you have the Tower. You have the King of Pentacles. You can't decide. You're having a hard time. You cannot decide. You are just having a really hard time. You have the Emperor underneath here. Yes, stepping into your power. What is it that you truly want? Wow. I feel like the Tower comes in. It's kind of like, okay, this is the decision. It's like this epiphany. But I do feel like for some time, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, really holding on to this energy of not feeling worthy or having enough, of feeling abandoned, rejected for some time. For some of you, you could even feel like unhealthy, you know, and it's stepping into this energy of the blessings come. But the blessings come when you step into this energy of I am going to see victory in this, committing to whatever this is, this relationship, or if it's a situation. I feel like it's really a relationship. It's kind of like, okay, I'm committing to this, but I'm committing 100%. I'm not committing part way. I feel like in the past you may have kind of committed, but not wholeheartedly. And it's because you may have closed your heart a little bit. This person could have been maybe a little bit judgmental, or the two of you together were kind of a little bit judgmental. It's about, no, if we get back together, it's about looking for the love in each other, not the flaws in each other. This is what turns it around. This is what makes it go from a relationship that really was either fizzling away or ended, right, into this relationship of seeing victory. But it is something about no longer, okay, judging yourself or the other person harshly, and vice versa. They have to do the same too, you know, looking for having a gentle touch, loving each other for who you are and where you are on your journey. Wow, really lovely energy there. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card. And Libra, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What am I grateful for right now? Yeah, I mean, that is really putting away the judgment, right? It's kind of like, okay, I'm going to step into this energy of being really grateful. If you decide to do like another round with this person, it's committing to being really grateful for what they bring into your life. That will help you to find the success in this situation, right? Adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all of our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Yeah, and I really and truly love that, because I feel like that is what happened in this situation. The two of you, or if it's a group, you got kind of sideways. You got kind of like judgmental about each other. It's about coming back into this situation, right? But with loving eyes. And if you feel like you can't do that, Libra, then it's probably not something you want to commit to. It would be time then to move on. If you feel like, okay, I'm up, in a way, I'm up for the challenge of stepping into this energy of seeing the love in the situation, right? Of working on being grateful for what this person brings into my life. And of course, if it's a toxic situation, you walk away, right? But if this is something you think you can heal, it's about looking at it from fresh eyes, but also from the eyes of love. Really lovely energy. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Libra. I really do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope you have a wonderful week. I wish you much love and light. Bye for now.